Shall we look for the head?
So they want to start eating from the middle. So it would be
awkward.
sore on the fold.
Why doesn't it start eating from the back?
Sometimes it does, but it's less comfortable that way because then
the arms and legs
will stick into their mouth and be sharp. Whereas if you start from the head, the arms and legs the legs will fold backwards.
How old is she?
She's about 5 or 6, something like that.
Yeah. Wow. This is amazing.
I can has rat. 'Tis mine. I caught it and killed it myself. Fear my ferocious predator skills.
Do you warm them up to sort of rat temperature?
Nah, this one doesn't care about heat. Oh, sorry.
And now she's thinking there's seconds elsewhere and you better kill that first before eating.
That was my finger that she was interested in. The head.
You kill before eating.
They usually kill them before they eat them. Sometimes they'll just stun them first. They die fairly shortly afterwards, regardless.
Where'd it go? Where's my head?
Sure, I left it around here somewhere.
Yeah.
You're sitting on it, dummy.
Better check behind the sofa.
They have quite small brains.
What is it doing?
She's looking for the
head of the rat so it can swallow starting from the head.
There we go, she's got it.
This.
Okay, look. Watch carefully, Kit. I don't know when you'll get to see something like this again. We can always find videos, but it's different in person.
It's kind of awkward when you don't have any hands.
Look how the jaw moves.
Very, very flexible. The bottom of her mouth stretching to fit it in.
So if you were a snake, we'd have to feed you something about as wide as you are.
Small goat.
Yeah, and you'd only probably eat, if you were that size, about once a year. Snakes that eat goats, they eat about once a year.
Do snakes do anything for fun?
Sleep.
They don't have snake games, or...
They're not social animals at all. You can torment them with laser pointers the same way you can with cats. They'll chase them. They don't appreciate it. Because they're cold-blooded and they feed so infrequently. A snake's life is all about saving energy, so that they basically power save between meals.
All of them like to climb, especially when they're young.
Yeah,
we rigged up the little climbing gym in that one.
Oh, that's its front leg.
Oh.
Yeah.
With kitchen rolls and things. Cause
she'll sort it out.
Alright. She's done this before.
Yeah.
But it's not so much they like to climb, they feel safer when their babies up in trees because hawks can grab them.
Are all your snakes from sort of similar habitats? Jungles or
deserts? Yeah, it varies. I mean, the two species that she's a hybrid from, you would typically find in the southeastern United States.
So they're like a little bit hotter than here, but not.
She's quite happy at room temperature. I mean, she wouldn't, she'd need it warmer to digest. We'd keep her vivarium at about 26 degrees. It's currently about 22, 23 in here.
Are you going to feed the other rats to her?
No, we're going to feed them to different ones.
You kind of have to decide you're hungry and then spend half an hour trying to swallow your food. That wouldn't work out very well for you.
And they say they sometimes in the wild spend weeks waiting for the food to come by so they can catch it.
And then weeks unable to move properly afterwards because they're swollen up with it,
Well, days with one of these, but weeks with a really big one.
Weeks if it's a goat.
Or a crocodile. Anacondas eat crocodiles.
We were saying earlier, Burmese pythons try and eat
Alligators.
alligators and burst.
Nobody wins in that battle.
No, it's quite a spectacular fail, really. They're becoming quite a pest in the Florida Everglades because people release them as pets and they're breeding.
Interesting. This is interesting.
I'm glad you like it.
This is actually interesting.
What do you find interesting about it?
Well, how we can't eat it all the way.
Well, it is. Look how much. Oh, look, a whole bunch just went in.
Where's the snake hook?
Up, I think.
Up on top.
It's eating it really
Yeah, now it's
slowly.
going in a lot faster.
Yeah,
It's
once.
got the
Epistaxis.
Got the arms in.
No, epistaxis is a nosebleed. What's the thing with the throat?
Now what's it going to do?
Peristalsis.
What are you going to
Peristalsis,
do
that's
with it next? What are you doing with that long pole?
This is a snake hook. You use it to control snakes. What you do is you take it, you beat the snake over the head and say, respect my... No, you just pick it up with it.
She's being silly. She would never do this.
I wouldn't. Poor defenseless snake. Even after it's bitten me and held on for a minute.
Poor defenseless.
Like no one round here would ever do.
Poor defenseless predator.
yeah. Sarah used to hand feed this animal.
We don't do that anymore.
No, because Sarah was holding the mouse. It was a large mouse by the tail, and she struck from below and wouldn't stop and got the end of Sarah's finger
Mine
as
just
well.
sort of latched on all the way up to the second.
And then started fighting. It was like, someone's attacking my dinner.
Yeah, so
get
she's
off.
got to go trying to get a better grip, and every time she does, she's got 150 teeth in there, and they just kept making new perforations.
Are they all sort of...
They're all curved, yeah. They're in
Yeah,
they're in
which is
6 rows, 4 on the
And
top, 2
I
on the
bet you
bottom.
learned from that.
Excuse me, you have something stuck in your teeth?
That's dessert.
That's dessert,
That's
yeah.
the tail, you know, it's like a cigar. hanging out.
There it is.
Do you see the mouse? Is there still a bit of tail sticking out?
Yep.
You
And the bowl goes down.
see where the mouse is now? Do snakes have spit?
Yeah, venom
I mean,
evolves from saliva.
do they start digesting once? I mean, we start as soon as we, you know.
Mhm.
But
Is it not? Is this one not hungry anymore?